Clip, we're going to talk about the appropriate rerouting of the spark plug wires and installation of them into their sockets on the distributor cap. 3 of these wires are on the bottom and 3 are on the top, making it a 6-cylinder. The way I like to attack one of these is to do the most difficult wires first, get them routed and out of the way. The ones that are on the top of those wires will just lay where they are in their corresponding clips. The tough wire on this one is number 3 cylinder. It's in the back down here on the bottom. We'll just take and pop him on. One of the things you want to listen for when installing ignition wires is a double clicking sound. I'll show you the insides of one of these wires as soon as I get done with 3 here and why it makes a double click. What you have on the inside of these wires are these metal contacts. The first clicking sound you hear will be the inside of this, the male portion, and the outside of the female portion making contact. The way they're designed with a cut in them is they're spring loaded. The first click you hear will be the initial penetration. The second click you hear will be the wire expanding into the receiver socket. It's going to sound something similar to this. Right like that. That's your plug wires. Like I said, proper routing is important. The engine vibrates even under the best conditions. As you can see on this motor here, they have all sorts of fixtures that hold these wires. These wires are great as long as they're suspended. They're made of a double layered silicone. However, it doesn't have any kind of abrasion resistance. Even a slight rubbing of just the weight of the wire itself on any other component will cause it to wear through. See how fast that happened. If it wears through, the electricity is going to take the path of least resistance and ground to the motor instead of traveling through the distributor, through the wire, and through the plug to ground. You got to make sure to put these back the way they go. A little care should be taken that they're not too tight or too loose. And there you have it. Put number 1 back on right here. And that's the proper way to install them. You can see everything's in its appropriate track. All the ones that we touched are put back where they are. Nothing's going to make contact with anything that it shouldn't. It's okay if the wires touch each other, being that they're both made of the same compound. One isn't harder than the other, so they won't abrade together.